Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Stupid Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Last we left off, shit happened. Satellite got blew up, or it's not a satellite, it's a time machine. I'm used to calling it a satellite from the last one, but I just realized just now that this screen that I'm on, the pause screen, is like the console to the time machine. Like, that's really cool. Either that or it's something else, and I have no idea what it is yet. But it looks like what would be the consoles of the time machine. That's cool. Anyway, after that, things went far beyond my power to control. Brutal battles took place on the ground in the sky of Akibara. I'd seen footage of the war in the Middle East on the news. Those same scenes were playing out in Akibara. I managed to slip through the chaos of the battle and barely escape the radio building with my life. I had no choice but to leave Kagene's body. I took the long way back to the lab, where no one would find me. By the time that I had arrived, the sun had set, and the night sky was illuminated with explosions and tracer sounds. The whole of Akibara was like someone had poked a beehive. Why? How did I get here? Wait. But inside I found Daru, Maho, and Ferris staring at the TV. Weren't there, like, military personnel? And, like, a helicopter? How the F did I get back to my house? And then also no one's...
Okarin!
Okabe-san,
I'm so glad you're safe. Wait, you're hurt. Are you okay? Did you get caught up in the fighting? First aid, quick. I didn't have the energy to answer them. I looked towards the footage on the TV screen. The reporter was wearing a bulletproof vest and a hard hat, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to drown out the reporters from the other stations. It's like a war zone. The area around Akibara Station and Center Street has been cut off. US and SDF helicopters and tanks are... Oh, just now, I heard another huge explosion. Is this really Japan? I feel like I'm reporting on a civil war. The government says that it's terrorism, but I can't imagine. And then a stray shot from an anti-material rifle fired by Special Forces team from some country or another struck the news van's engine and blew it up. It exploded. There's been an explosion. Are you trying to get killed? Get out of here. This is war. You're gonna die. I'm still confused on how I got here by myself. An SDF soldier forced his way onto the screen and yelled at the media to run away. A war? With who? Hell if I know. Just after that, I heard another explosion, and the video was cut off. Did they take a direct hit? Everyone fell silent. It's dangerous here, too. I can't go home. The net's in an uproar. Hey, Okarin, where's Suzuha? And did you find Mayushi?
鈴葉と真由里は鈴葉と真由里は
Mary and Suzuha went back to the past, or they're dead. Dara stormed up to me, infuriated. What do you mean? Which is it?
戦闘ヘリが
An attack helicopter fired a rocket launcher at the time machine.
ロケット
It was destroyed.
それに
Suzuha and Mayori were aboard. They were about to go back to the past.
マシンの残骸は残ってたけど
I saw pieces of the time machine left, but it wasn't everything. And Daru. I looked and looked, but I couldn't find Suzuha or and Mayori's bodies anywhere.
体の一部さえ残ってなかった
Not even a piece. It was like they vanished without a trace.
跡形もなく消えたみたいに。あの二人
Worked after Selvas, man. Jesus.
ちゃんと過去に
Do you think they made it back to the
止め
past?
たのか。
The tears I tried so hard to hold back came pouring out. Daru fell to his knees. Ferris and Maho were staring at me, eyes wide in shock.
畜生畜生
Daru slammed his fist onto the floor.
そんなバカなことってあるかよ
This can't be happening. It can't. Tried to wipe away my tears and realized I was holding something in my right hand. It was the cell phone that Maori had given me. She told me to read the message on it. It wasn't locked. I opened the mail folder. There were several unsent messages addressed to her friends and family. One of them was addressed to me. Was this what she wanted me to read? With shaking fingers, I tapped the screen to open the message. Okarin, Titsuru, it's Mayushi. I knew I... Oh, it's gonna read it for me. I knew I should probably tell you this face to face, but I wasn't sure if I could say it right, and I wasn't sure what I'd do if you tried to stop me. So I decided to send a message instead. I'm going back with the past with Suzu. You're probably mad, and you want to know why, right? But it's something I have to do, you see. I was the one who hid my hikabushi, my strong hikabushi, Bashi, who always got back up and laughed no matter how bad things were. I was the one who hid him beyond the dark clouds. I was wrong. No one was trying to make you save the future all by yourself. You got Daru, and Suzu, and Luca, and Ferris, and Yuki, and now. Korewa. What does Korewa mean? For those of you that know. I've heard that a lot. I mean, I could probably tell by reading the translation, but you know me. And now Maho. So this time it's my turn. This is my first big mission as lab member number 2. I'm sure you're worried, but it'll be fine. Or I'll be fine. And even if something happens, I know you'll come to save me. The Hoin Kyoma I love will come riding in on a new time machine he made and save the day. I know it. So I'm going. I promise I'll come back. I'll come back to you. So just wait for me a little, okay? I love Hoin Kyoma. But you know, I love Okabe Rintaro even more. Wow, dude, the voice actors get into this. That is crazy. That is some good ass voice. It was good in the last one too. You forgot, didn't you? You're my hostage. Can't be my hostage if you go away. You want me to come save you if something happens? What kind of hostage are you? What kind of hostage are you? The mad scientist of madness would never go to save you. To save you. You're an idiot. But I'm a bigger idiot. My heart was in pain. It hurt so much. It was just like after I'd killed Kurisu. Maybe I'd be better off if I just fell over and died. I would do anything to be released from this pain. But in the corner of my teary, blurred vision, I saw it. Hyoin Kyoma's final weapon. His last hope. No. It was the thing that had brought me so many nightmares. I knew it was going to be the case that Mayuri would die again, and then that was going to be the thing that got me. I said it a while back in like one of the first couple episodes of this, or whenever we started talking about this machine, like there's the only way that we're going to do this is if Mayuri dies. And that's exactly what happened. Phone wave named subject to change, Unit 2. The thing that Maho and Daru had been working on behind my back. If I could complete this. I turned around, wiped away my tears, and saw my friends looking depressed in the middle of the darkened room. You said you didn't know how to make a time loop machine, right? Will you do what I tell you? I'll give you the answer that Kurisu discovered. And then we'll activate the time machine. Maho said the one thing she didn't know how was how to compress memory data, which meant that everything else was finished. And I knew how to complete it. Daru was the first to nod. I'm in. Tell us, Okurin. I'll help too. It's settled, yeah. All three responded with no hesitation. They turned towards me and spoke their answers clearly. Alright. Daru, I want you to hack CERN. We'll need remote control to the LHC. We'll use that to compress the memory data down to 36 bytes. That's small enough to send back to the past. Just 36 bytes? You tell C she was a scientist by the way her face went pale at the number. But sometimes that thing doesn't work right. Sometimes it's just a normal microwave. It's the 42-inch CRT in the Brontu workshop. The phone wave named subject to change only works when it's turned on. The CRT TV? Oh, so that's it. Just the words CRT were enough for her to figure it out. Life was coming back to their eyes. Then we may be able to finish it after all. But even if we can finish it, are you going to start using it now? We can't run human trials without doing anything else for it. I mean, we did already. You're not confident in what you built? But Kurisu did it already, in another world line. That's because she's Kurisu. It can't be her. You saw Kurisu's message on that channel, right? What? Lastly, I'd like you to pass a message on to the person I respect the most. I always regarded myself as an essentially ordinary intellect, and you were always the person I wanted to be. You were the real Amadeus. You got Kurisu to say that, and now you're gonna run away? I'm not running away. Don't underestimate me. I nodded back and smoothed back my hair, which had been mussed by the explosion. Kyoma, here. Ferris brought me my white lab coat, which had been hanging for ages on the wall in the development room. I bit my lip down and wiped away the tears one more time. I took the lab coat, slipped my arms through the sleeves. I spun around so that the hem of my coat flew up, and stood triumphantly in the center of the lab, just as I used to. And then I declared in a loud voice, I knew this moment was coming. I was wondering when. We will now complete the phone wave, name subject to change, Unit 2, and perform a time leap. Lend me your aid. This time, I'm never giving up. I looked at Daru, Ferris, and finally at Maho. Even if I fail the first dozen times, or the first 100 times, I'll try 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, or 1,000,000,000 times. I'll save them all. Suzuha, Mayuri, and Kudesu too. And this is the first step. For the first time in a year, it was back to my old self. My friends saw me and nodded, and their faces filled with resolve. I knew that moment was coming. I was actually like wanting that moment to come because it was annoying that he was normal after having him be not normal for the whole first game. It took almost 2 full days to finish the work on the phone wave. Meanwhile, the chaos in Akibara continued, and it wasn't safe to go outside. Working on the time loop machine while knowing that the battles might reach us any minute, or that a special forces team might burst in at any time, was a hard job that wore on our nerves. But still, we managed to finish the machine somehow. I jumped. To when? This is a new jump. Here we go. Where are we? The next thing I knew, I was standing in the middle of an Akibara alleyway. I was holding a cell phone in my hand. I had a nasty headache and there was a stinging pain in my neck. I felt the pain on one side of my head like a migraine headache, but the left side of my face hurt really bad. My vision flashed back with dark and bright spots. I took a look around. The alleyway was still peaceful. I heard no gunshots and no explosions. The otaku were enjoying their shopping, and the girls in maid outfits were calling out to passerby. That alone was enough to tell me for sure. The time leap was a success. I looked at the time on my smartphone. July 7th, 5:45 p.m. At around 40 to 50 minutes before the war began. That still wasn't enough. But the 48-hour limit of the time loop machine meant this was as far as I could go. Wait. Let me just make sure I read whatever. Wait. That's not as far as you could go with the 48-hour. You could just go 2 days before, right? Right? You just countered 40 to 50 minutes. Did the war start? Oh, we finished it in 2 days? Oh, is that what you're telling me? Is that we took 2 days to finish it? Oh my goodness. If the machine had been finished just a little later, it would have been too late. I should have been glad to have made it here at all. I knew what I had been doing at this time. I was running around Akibara looking for Mayuri. First, I needed to call Maho. She would have been looking for Mayuri too. Hello, did you find her? No, but I know where she is. Hurry back to the lab. I hung up before she could answer and went back to the lab myself. She was already there by the time I arrived. You found Mayuri, right? Don't you have to go get her? Dara was acting a little awkward, probably just because he just hit me. Hyajo, you did it. Huh? I grabbed both of her hands and shook them. Both Maho and Daru seemed confused as to what was going on. I've leaped here from 48 hours in the future. What? Seriously? We finished it. Sometime in the next 48 hours. Yeah. But how? I'll explain later. There's no time, so listen carefully. A lot of lives are at stake. I've gone over the mission many, many times while waiting for work on the phone wave to finish. Thought of everything to say. Hyajo, access Amadeus right now and delete Kudesu and Maho as well as their backups. Leskinen's not planning on using them for peaceful purposes at all. What? I can't just... I told you I time looped here, right? Akibara is going to be a full war zone in less than an hour from now. They're coming for the time machine. And that'll be the beginning of the Third World War. If we don't stop it, Suzuha and Mayuri will both die. Maho and Daru went pale when they heard that. Wait, really? So do as I tell you, please. I can access the data, but to do anything I'll need the professor's access rights. That's Daru's job. Crack and destroy all the data. Okie dokie. Leave it to me. It would be hard for me to believe that Maho would just be like, oh, okay. I mean, she's not, obviously. She's obviously hesitant. But, like, she's just gonna delete all the... Because, like, I guess if the world's at stake, you have to put a lot of faith in me, though. You have to really trust me. You guys stay here. Okarin, take care of Suzuha. Right, leave it to me. Daru didn't even look up from his computer. Suzuha, Mayuri. When I made it to the top of the radio building, Mayuri quickly ducked behind the time machine. Okarin. Mayuri was trying not to look at me. Her eyes were a little red because she'd been crying so much. She'd heard me talking about Kurusu's sacrifice in the Alpha World line. My heart ached again, realizing how much it hurt her. Mayuri, are you going to use the time machine to go back to the past? Huh? How? I've leaped from 48 hours in the future. I know all about it. Is that true? I know. This place is going to be a war zone in less than 30 minutes. What? Did someone find out about the time machine somehow? Yeah. That's bad. Then we'll have to jump right now. Suzuha leapt into the time machine. No, wait just a second. Daru and Hyajo are dealing with it. They're smart people. It'll go fine. But if it doesn't... If it doesn't... You may die. What do you mean, may? What happened to us before you time leap? Wait, there was some fatal failure before you time leap, right? I didn't know if I should tell them. No, there was no time to hesitate. You were inside the time machine, and just before it jumped, you were hit by a rocket launcher. But I couldn't find your bodies in the rubble. I see. That's why you said maybe. Then the future hasn't been decided. There's still a possibility of success. I thought you'd say that. Don't try and stop me, Uncle. Her eyes were filled with resolve. They seemed to say that if I tried to stop her, she'd do whatever it took to ensure I failed. Of course, I had no intention of stopping her. She'd come here to do her job, and there was no way to change her mind. Actually, I'd come here to ensure that she could jump without having to worry about the Stratus Force interference. But Mayuri, the uncertainty that had been going in and out of my mind ever since I read her message reared its head again. Mayuri, are you really leaving? I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But I, and Kurusu, and everyone else, we love you. I came to this world line because I wanted to save you. So if you leave, we... No. I know exactly how you feel. But, hey, Uncle Okarin. Then Suzuha softly spoke. Operation Aquila has begun.
Operation Aquila?
Aquila? It's not the original plan I was told about. We're not going back to the 28th, we're going back to August 21st. August 21st? That was the day Suzuha had come in the time machine, and the day I'd given up on everything. We need Big Sis Mayu for that plan to work.
未来の父さんから
That's what my dad told me from the future just now.
なんだって
What? In the future, Dark had come up with an operation I knew nothing about? And you needed Mayori for it? Her unexpected words sent my mind reeling.
おかり
Okay. And then Mayori came close enough for me to hold her and grab my hand tight. She looked a little like she was about to cry, but her eyes were clear and bright.
まゆり。
行かせて
Let me go. Okay?
まゆしーも
Mayushi's a lab member too, you know?
落ち込んじゃってる彦星
Mayushi's
さん
gonna
を
take her glum hikabushi and slap him across the face, okay?
お願い
Please. I remember what was in that message. I remember how she must feel right now. The last remnants of my hesitation slowly melted away.
俺一人で
I thought I was carrying the
何も
burden
か
all
も
by
背負っ
myself,
てると
but I was wrong,
勘
wasn't I?
違いし周りのことが見
I
えて
couldn't
な
see
か
what
った
was
ん
right
だ
in
な
front of me.
まゆりだけじゃない
It wasn't just you, Mayori.
俺の近くに
I had
は
the rest of the lab with me too.
たくさん
おかり
I suddenly felt a horrible pain in my leg as the shock knocked me several meters and forward onto the ground. There was a red stain around the calf. It felt like it was on fire. The pain flared up each time my heart beat, and I couldn't stand. Was I just shot?
お前
You're
かがり
Kagari. A girl in a motorcycle suit was standing there. Kagari had a gun in her right hand, and in her left she was holding what looked to be a bomb. There was no sign of the professor at the other end in camo. That is weird. Didn't she show up right when the soldiers appeared last time? I hadn't quite planned for this, but evidently I'd run out of time. Get in the time machine. Go, now. Sorry for being stupid. Dar is capable of doing whatever it takes to protect you. He's never going to fail. You know that.
おかりおじさん
Stop saying my name and get in the fucking time machine. So the machine would be just fine, right?
もちろん
Of course. In fact, there's no sign of anyone but Kagari showing up. That meant that Dara and Maho's efforts had been successful, and they kept the secrets of the time machine out of the Stride before his hands. There, you too, hurry.
でもおかりは
But what about you, Okanin? She was looking at my injured leg and panicking.
俺のことなら心配ない
There's no need to worry about me.
14年後までは
I'm going to die in another 14 years. Kagari fired again. The bullet struck less than 30 centimeters away from where I was lying on the ground. Nobody move or I'll kill him. Don't get in the machine. I'm going to give it to the professor. And then I'm going to have him tell me how to use it and go back to the future. Forget about her. I'll handle this. Just go. You too, Suzuha. You can leave Kagari to me.
分かった
Got it.
まゆ姉さん
Big Sis Mayu, inside. What? Wait. Suzuha pushed Mayori inside the time. Like, Jesus, yeah, this should have been happening long ago. Like, get in the time machine and go. It should have happened, like, the moment I got up here. Like, I guess they want to say goodbye, but still, come on, man.
かがりのこと
Take care of Kagari.
了解だ
Suzuha followed Mayori inside. I have reading Steins. Just go and get there before freaking shit happens. And at the same time, the hatch started to close. Told you not to do that. Come out. Kagari ran up to it. I forced myself to stand up, ignoring the piercing pain, and blocked her way. I won't let you interfere. Shut up. Move. I refuse. Move. Kicked my injured leg and hard. The pain made me feel so dizzy that I could hardly stand. Kagami slipped past me and tried to grab onto the time machine. She was going to use the bomb in her hand. If she did, things would turn out the same as last time. My leap would be wasted. Get out, or I'll use the bomb to blow up this machine. Stop! I grabbed her from behind and wrapped my arms around hers. I pulled her away from the time machine, ignoring the pain in my leg. Don't you understand? If you do that, your mom's going to die. But just isn't that not Kagami though? I guess I don't know from the last one still. If you guys know, I'm sorry. I'm just so confused about that. Who Kagami actually is, or like why she has blonde hair, and then like if isn't that Yuki in the suit, and then like why are we calling her Kagami if we know it's Yuki, and if it's not Yuki, who the fuck? What fell on the floor was the thing that Kurisu had left behind from Maho. This is Kurisu's. How did it get here? I thought Russia had destroyed it. Don't get mad at Dad. He's going to need it for the time machine research. I could barely hear Suzuha's voice from within the machine. So that was it. Dario had hid it in the time machine? Bye, Okarin. I'll come back, okay? Hurry up and... Oh my fucking... Oh, I'm so mad. No. She's gonna throw the bomb and it's gonna blow up and I'm gonna need the time loop again. It's a temporary goodbye. She's coming back. I'll see her again someday. Right, Mayoi? So I would send you off. My brave lab member number 2 with my head held high. Counting on you, lab member number 2, Mayoi Shina. Slap me in the face for being so pathetic. Yep, leave it to me. Just... That's cute. That's cute. Was it worth waiting so long? I don't know. I'm scared every second that this thing is gonna blow up. If we really loved each other, you would move it so you don't fucking die right here. Felt like I heard a helicopter in the distance. I believed in him, but for now I had no proof that Dar had been able to crack the completed Amadeus system and delete every little bit of data. It was possible that special forces from all around the world were converging on Akibara right now. Imagining that made me want to hurry. Yeah. Quickly. Go quickly. I felt like praying as I watched the pale light surrounding the time machine. Kaguri's cry went unanswered. Whew. Bullet dodged. Alright. Bright light covered the time machine and it vanished from this world. It worked. Kaguri sobbed and glared at me with eyes full of hate. Why? Why did you let Mommy go? She took away my hands and pointed the gun at my head. I stared her dead in the face. Your wonderful Mommy's gone with Suzuha to go scold a stupid man who ruined the world. She's going to do something very important for the sake of the whole world. You're lying. You're lying. Mommy and Big Suzuha both left me behind. I'm not lying. And I'm going to make it so that you can meet Mommy in a much happier place. So let's stop this, okay? No, I can't believe that. No. I know you'll believe me. Because I know who you really are, and how kind you really are. The gun barrel started to shake a little. You know me. I do. I've time-lived 48 hours in the future. Spasmed with pain. I hear the voice of God. It tells me not to believe you. You're a liar and an enemy, it says. It says if I kill you, I can go back to Mommy. says the bad man, he's trying to destroy the world. Or to kill the bad man, he's trying to destroy the world. And then I can go back to my old world. Kagiri wasn't making any sense. Was this brainwashing? Had the professor done something so cruel? I don't understand, I don't understand, I don't understand. I grabbed her flailing hand that held the gun and looked deep into her eyes. She was crying and scared.
聞くんだ。
Listen,
ママはきっともう戻ってこない。
Mommy's not coming back.
でも、
But if we
こ
do
れ
our
から俺た
best,
ちが頑張れ
we
ば、
may be able to make a world where you and Mommy can be happy.
君のママは、
That's why she
その
traveled through
そ
time.
のママの気持ちを
You mustn't waste the
台
chance
無
she
しにしち
gave
ゃ
you.
ダメ。君は
You can still
今
start
からで
over.
も
It's okay to disobey the voice of God?
あ、
Yes. The voice of God she was hearing was probably the professor's brainwashing. How far its claws sunk into her mind, I had no way to tell. But now we had Maho, a specialist in brain science. If we work hard at treatment, I'm sure she'll be okay. Hey, Okabe. Her voice was normal again. I want to see Mommy. Can I?
会えるさ。
You can. Someday. I'm glad. So is it actually?
おお
Okay. I looked over to see where it came from and I saw another girl in a black motorcycle suit. She wasn't wearing a helmet, so I could tell it was Moeka Kiryu. She pointing a gun at us. Her face was deathly pale and she was crying.
なんで
Why? Why are you
なんで
here?
お前がなんでだよ
Why
君
Moeka
もう一
Kiryu?
回
FB ねえ FB 私あんな女になんか騙されなかったこんなの偽物の携帯だって分かったよだからお願い私を見捨てないで FB
Another shot from her gun blew it into fragments. I held Kagiri in my arms. Her chest was turning red.
おいしっかりしろ
神様の言う通りにしても
Even the voice of God wasn't
間
right
違う
all
こと
the time.
事故
But this is
ひ
my
どく
punishment.
彼女の心を踏みに
I
じって
destroyed her heart and tried to manipulate her.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
こ
grow
ん
up
な
like
こ
this.
って
Mommy, where are you?
マ
Where
マ
are you? Her voice grew thinner. Moeka Kiryu collapsed some
ど
distance
こな
away.
の
Her eyes were unfocused, and all she did was mumble. She didn't seem capable of coherent thought. Both of them would be in danger if I didn't get them to a hospital. But... how did I escape them the first time? They never went into that. Dozens of camo men jumped out onto the fence of the roof out of nowhere. What? Even Dara and Maho couldn't succeed in such a short time span. Or was this the war? Or was the world line going to converge so that the war started here no matter what? No, but it wasn't a
無駄なん
waste.
かじゃなかったさ
If nothing else, they'd bought me some time. And that delayed the attack long enough for Suzuha and Mayori to leave. That's right. In this instant, we'd already won. The way forward was still uncertain, but there was no doubt that the path to Steins Gate lay before me.
目標1ロスト
Target 1, lost.
目標2目標3もロスト
Target 2 and 3, lost as well. What's going on? The leader was talking on his radio. I could see attack helicopters in the sky. I heard that siren again.
ゲリラ攻撃情報ゲリラ攻撃情報当地域にゲリラ攻撃の可能性
A guerrilla attack may occur in this area. Please get indoors and obtain further information from radio or television. I would really like to see the anime adaptation of this, because I think that just watching it would let me have a better understanding. Oh shit. Is that you, Rintaro? Luskinen appeared from behind the men in camo. That's right. He was a secret member of Strat 4, just like them.
なぜここに
What are you doing here?
カガリは死んだのかい
Is Kagari dead?
聞かせてくれ、リンタロウ
Tell me, Rintaro,
タイムマシーンはどこに
where is the time machine? I lay Kagari on the ground and slowly rose back up. Blood wouldn't stop coming out of the wound on my leg. The pain was getting worse. But even still, I stood up proud and strong. In front of the men with their guns. In front of the attack helicopter with its rocket launchers. In front of the professor. In front of the war that was about to begin. I laughed as loud as I could in that voice. Yes! Go full crazy on him right now. Go full crazy. Listen well, fools. The time machine you sought to attain is gone. It no longer exists in this time. Too bad. Now curse your own incompetence. And tremble in fear. For I, the great Oin Kyoma, will never lose to you. And I will never lose to fate. I will find the path to Steins Gate. That's right. This was the beginning of a long, long epigraph necessary to reach Steins Gate. Madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Einstein once said that, when he despaired of human folly. But now I would gladly give myself over to that madness and folly. I would use every bit of dedication and obsession within me to seek out the lone different outcome which the laws of God could not reach. That is my choice. Hey, our first credit scene. Yo, it's been good. This game is good so far. I'm like there's multiple endings for sure. So this isn't our last episode. That officially reaches like, if not the halfway point, like a point where we can be like, oh, okay, we finished the game once at least. I don't know what I was trying to say there. It's a good game. I didn't like. Then again, I haven't played it as much as I played Steins Gate 1 because I got all those endings in Steins Gate 1. So I don't know. Maybe I should wait for my final opinion until I do all the endings in this game. But I like the way that the first one was written a lot more. Not that I'm an expert in writing. And the way that the first one was drawn, I think I just got so used to the first one that I just like it a lot better. And like, our sequel is really going to be better than the first one. So yeah, no, I definitely like this one. It was really good. Like just on its own, it's pretty good. The voice actors kill it every single time. Every single fucking time. And I'm sure they're going to continue to kill it as we go. I honestly don't know how the endings are going to work in this. I've said this before, but like the first one was all about like the girls' paths. So like Ferris's path, Lukaku's path, blah blah blah. Is it going to be the same thing this time around? But just in a different setting, or like what happens here? How many endings are there actually? So we haven't even reached the 75% CG achievement yet, so we're still pretty far off. But I'm sure that we'll find out. If you guys know how to reach any of the other endings, I'll leave a comment down below. That's literally the only way that I finished the last game. So let me know what I have to do. Let me know what I have to change to follow through. But just the cutoff ending right here, I think it's been a good game so far. Vega and Altair. Extra was added to the title menu. CG library was added to the title menu. Sound library, movie library, tips. New item was opened by tips. New wallpaper. Saving system. All right. Well, like I care. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end it right here. Again, if you guys have a guide or something that you can link me to, or an idea of how I could go around getting all of the other endings, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode, whatever it may be. Peace out, you guys.